Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 4 of our 7-day yoga practice. So, as always, come to a nice comfortable seat and just rest the backs of your hands on your knees or your thighs. Softly close down the eyes, drop the shoulders away from your ears, and just spend a few moments here connecting to your breath. With each exhalation, allow the facial muscles to soften and relax. Allow the shoulders to drop away from the ears. And just observe your breath. Observing as the breath enters at the nostrils, a little bit cool. Following its journey down through the body. And then as it exits all the way back up through the nostrils, feeling that the breath has been warmed up a little bit now. Now beginning to take a little bit of control of the breath. Just draw the breath all the way down into the low belly. And as you exhale with the mouth softly closed, at the bottom of your exhalation, draw the belly button back and in to the spine. So just repeating a few simple breaths like this: belly, breath, and now this morning we're going to practice what we call some box breathing. So simply imagine that you are drawing a box with your breath. So you're inhaling from the bottom left all the way up. You're pausing at the top as you draw the line across for the count of 2 for the moment. As you draw the line down, exhaling to the count of 4. And then a little pause at the bottom of the breath for the count of 2 before the next inhalation. So in fact, this one is a little bit more like a rectangle. So let's begin breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 2, 1. And just continuing in your own way. And then as you progress, let's see now if we can make the little pauses longer, holding them this time to the count of 3. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause 1, 2, 3. And now finally coming to our complete box, inhaling to 4, pausing for 4, exhaling for 4, and finally pausing for 4. Just one more complete round. And then releasing this breath, allow the chin to hang heavy towards your chest, keeping the shoulders dropped away and relaxed. Feel the weight of your head drawing down towards the floor, feeling that nice stretch at the back of your neck. Lifting slightly up, we'll begin our rotation of head and neck. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhaling back, pausing to feel the stretch at the front of the neck. Inhaling, right ear, right shoulder. Releasing back to center and going one more in this direction. And then changing your direction, right ear, right shoulder. And releasing back to center, just gently redress the neck and the head. So this time we're going to move the upper body in circles. If you can imagine that you were truncated here at the belly. So we inhale as we draw forward. Exhale, begin to move to the left. All the way back, using the abdominals to keep you centered. So nice circles, moving the whole of the upper body. In this one, it's a little bit tricky sometimes to move the whole body. Sometimes we have a tendency to just move the head or lead with the head. But think about the movement coming from the belly, and the whole of your upper body and head are moving together. Maybe making the circles slightly bigger. Maybe slightly faster, building energy at the base of the spine. And then we'll slow back down before we begin to change direction, and then just moving in the opposite direction. You can start with smaller circles, and then slowly getting them a little bit larger, moving out. You can rock out into the sides of your hips, and then maybe speeding up slightly. Oh, this one feels so good. And then slowing back down, and gently coming to a stop. Take a nice breath in here. This time we'll find our sit bones. Lengthen the legs forward, draw the arms forward. So this is another one from the Kundalini practice. So again, trying to awaken the energy at the base of the spine. So we're going to inhale as we lean back and relax the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale forward. Inhale back. And again, you can start nice and slowly. Listen to your back. And maybe begin to pick up a little pace. Try to coordinate with the breath. Just a few more. Beginning to slow down. to a stop, we'll just hinge forward and allow the chest and head to release down. Feel the stretch at the back of your legs. Breathing for a moment here. Filling up the whole back body with breath. And then bringing yourself all the way up. And we'll come onto all fours. Stacking the hips over the knees, shoulders over the elbows, over the wrists. Separate and spread the fingers wide. And just rolling here through cat-cow. Maybe closing down the eyes, visualize your spine. Coming back to center, and now we're going to insert the movement with the legs, moving into the tiger pose. So as you inhale and draw the chest forward and the head, lifting the left leg, really pointing through the toes, squeezing the left glute. Exhale, rounding in, squeeze, nose to knee. And coordinating with your breath. And this time lifting the leg up, and next time you bring it in, bring the knee towards the left elbow to tip. So same movement with the upper body, just drawing the knee to the elbow. 2 more. And let's release that side. If your wrists are sore at any point, just sitting back, turn the palms over and just flicking out your fingers and rolling your wrists in both directions. And coming back up, and we'll do this on the right side. Inhale, lift the chest, the head, the right leg, point through the toes. Exhale, squeeze and draw in. Really pointing the toe like you're trying to pierce a hole in the ceiling. This time as the leg lifts, bringing the knee to the right elbow. One more here. And then let's release that. So let's come to a nice wide knee child's pose. Widen the knees to the outer edges of your mat. Bring your big toes to tip. Ease your hips and buttocks back towards your heels. Maybe just take a little moment here to wriggle from left to right, stretching into the ribs a little bit, side ribs. And then slide your arms and hands forward. And at your full stretch, release your forehead and chest down. Just finding a few comfortable breaths here. Inhale, lift the head up slightly, and we just insert a little twist while we're here. So walk both hands over to the left as far as you can. Maybe bringing the right hand on top of the left. And then release back down the head and neck.
And feeling the stretch here coming from the right hip, all the length of that right side of the body, through the right arm, and slowly lift the head slightly as you walk your hands back through center, inhaling and then exhaling them all the way as far as you can to the right. And inhaling all the way back to center. Lift the head and slowly activating the abdominals. Trail your fingertips towards your knees, coming up through a nice rounded upper back. And then slowly bringing the knees together. Coming up into a high kneeling pose. And we're going to prepare for a little bit of camel. So tucking the toes to prepare. And first just inhale and just think about lifting the chest up and drawing the shoulder blades back. And release. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, maybe arching upper back slightly, let the head drop back. And release. And this time we'll see if we can bring our hands towards our heels. So you can bring your fingertips splaying into your buttocks. Think about drawing your shoulder blades in towards the spine. Inhale as you lift the chest. Begin to arch back, trying to keep the hips directly over the knees. And then maybe feeling, if you have your heels, keep pushing the hips forward. Breathing here. Inhale as you come up. And we'll take a little reverse child's pose, knees together, sending the arms back to the wall behind you. Release your forehead to the mat. Allow your shoulder heads to slump down towards the mat. To release, place both hands directly under your shoulders and press yourself all the way up. Slide the hands forward. Begin to tuck the toes. Inhale. Exhale, just lifting the shins a centimeter from the mat. Press the ground away. Draw the belly in. And on your next exhale, pushing back into downward facing dog. And pedal out through your legs. Bending generously the knees, look towards your hand, and then just rocking forward into plank. Bend the knees, pushing back into down dog. Inhale high to the tippy toes, exhale wave forward into plank. Inhale, bend the knees towards the floor. Exhale, push back to down dog. One more. Inhale, high to tippy toes. Exhale, waving forward to plank. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees towards the floor and push back to down dog. Breathing here. Inhale, lift the head, stepping up to the top of the mat. Inhale to flat back. Exhale to forward fold. And inhale all the way up. Exhale to prayer.
Take a little moment in mountain pose at the top of your mat, finding stillness, shoulders dropping back away from your ears. Now, I had my socks on this morning because it's very cold here, so if you do have socks, maybe just taking those off now. Bring your hands to prayer. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, push the clasp all the way up. So the waving palm tree. Exhale as you bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, up and over to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, bring the clasp behind. Open the chest, draw the shoulder blades towards the spine. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, belly button draws in and begin to hinge forward. Allow the crown of the head to hang heavy, as if there was a magnet on your crown pulling it down to the floor. See if you can bring your chest and belly to rest on your thighs, and at the same time keep lifting the arms up behind you. Soften and relax the back of the neck. Press and engage down through the soles of the feet. One more breath here. Allow the facial muscles to hang. From here we're going to come into Utkatasana, chair pose. So slowly draw the arms forward as you inhale and rise up. Sit low and then just see if you can tuck the tailbone under. 2 breaths. On your next exhalation, straighten the legs, hinge forward from the hips. Inhale, flat back, draw the belly in. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into plank. Just rocking here gently forward and backwards. Holding our plank position. And then we're just going to slowly bring the left knee to tip towards the left elbow, bringing it back, opposite leg. Exhale as you bring the knee forward. One more on each side. Holding back in plank. And now we're going to cross over right knee to left elbow. A little twist. One more each side. And then slowly we'll drop our knees, push back into a spinal stretch, forehead to the floor. Inhale, exhale, finding downward facing dog. Inhale, look towards the top of the mat and slowly step your right foot up. Drop your left heel in at an angle. Bring your right fingers just in front of the right foot. Inhale as you draw the left arm forward, lengthening from the left hip. And then we're going to draw a semicircle with our left arm to bring us up into Warrior Two. Bend into that right knee. Bring your gaze to the right middle finger. Finding 2 breaths here. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Reverse warrior, turn the palm of the right hand over, reaching slightly forward and then lifting everything up as your left hand slides down the back of the left leg. Maybe gaze towards the right palm. Keep bending into that right knee. Engage through the left foot. Inhale back to Warrior Two.
Extended side angle. Begin to reach through the right arm and fingers and come to rest on that right knee. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale over the ear. Feel that long stretch from your left foot all the way up the left side of your body, along the left arm. Keep reaching out through those left fingers. Slowly begin to bring the left hand to the mat. Pivot on the ball of the left foot. You can scoot it back slightly. Reach up with the right arm. Breathing, pushing back through the left heel. Right hand to the floor. Stepping back to our plank. Exhale, drop knees, chest, chin. Keep the elbows tucked. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, press back. Inhale. Exhale to down dog. So let's repeat that now on the left side. So we're drawing our left leg up, dropping it between our hands. Drop the right heel in at an angle. And this time you're bringing your left fingertips, come up onto the left fingertips just in front of that left foot. Draw the right arm forward alongside your ear, going for length. Big breath in. Exhale as you spiral up into warrior two. Gaze to left middle finger. Keep bending in. Check that both arms are in line. Find your breath. Reverse warrior, turn the palm of the left hand up. Begin to reach forward. Exhale up and draw the energy back. Right hand creeping down. Right leg. Breathing here. And inhale back to center. Extended side angle. Reach forward through the left arm. Come to rest on the left knee. Inhale the right arm up and drawing it over the ear. Really going for length. Push through the right sole. Reach through the right fingers. One more breath. Slowly bring the right hand to the floor. Pivot on the ball of the right foot. Scoot it back slightly. Inhale, reach up through the left arm. Breathing. Slowly release the left hand. Stepping back to plank. We'll drop knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, long spinal stretch. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. And let's take 3 nice long breaths in our downward facing dog. Lift the head, look towards your hands. And we're just going to draw one shin forward, cross the other behind. And bring yourself all the way back to a comfortable seated pose. From here, bring the soles to the floor. And we're going to roll all the way back down. Inhale, lift the chest forward. Exhale, draw the arms forward and slowly, one vertebra at a time, using the strength of your abdominals. Releasing all the way down. Take a nice stretch. Bring the arms back alongside the body. Walk your heels in a little closer to your buttocks. And let's prepare for bridge pose. Inhale, exhale, press the low back into the mat. Feel the tailbone lift And peel your spine vertebra by vertebra away from the floor. Up into the shoulders. Keep pushing the hips up. Squeeze the glutes. Inhale at the top. Exhale, rolling down. Nice and slowly. One vertebra at a time. And we're going to do that twice more. Rolling up, rolling down. Exhale, press the back down, peel your spine all the way up into the shoulders. Squeeze the glutes, press the feet down, rolling back down, vertebra by vertebra. The last time, inhale, exhale, press the low back down, peel your spine all the way from the floor. Keep pushing, pushing into the feet. Chin slightly towards the chest. You should have a gap between your neck and the floor. Let's hold it for 3 breaths. Keep lifting up the hips as if there were hooks on the front of your hips, pulling them up to the ceiling. Last breath. And then very slowly releasing all the way from the top, the middle, the low spine, and release the tailbone. Hug your knees to your chest, make some circles, massage your back. Drawing everything into the center now, making yourself into a tiny, tiny ball. As you exhale, lift your chest and head towards your knees. Press your lower back down. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze as tight as you can, including all your facial muscles. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale and release, and we will unfold our body into our Shavasana. Allowing the feet to separate, arms slightly away from the body, palms facing upwards, chin slightly drawn to chest. Feel the whole weight of your body, the heaviness of your body, and just allow it to sink down into the earth, feeling fully supported, nice and relaxed, at ease, so that you can allow yourself the next few moments to completely let go. Connect back to your breath. Feel the rise and fall of the belly. The nice natural rhythm of the breath. Feeling a sense of peace settling in now to the body, filling up every cell. All the muscles disengaged, all the joints open, relaxed. Feel free, as always, to extend your Shavasana. Always a good idea if you have the time. But if not, slowly begin to make little movements with your fingers, with your toes. Maybe moving your head now from left to right. Easing out the neck. A nice deep breath into the low belly. Exhale, stretch your arms, open the mouth. Inhale, put your knees to your chest. One final massage of your back. Rolling onto one side. And then pressing your top hand down, ease yourself all the way back up to a comfortable seated pose.
Let's bring our hands in prayer to the heart center, drawing a nice deep breath into the heart. And as always, taking a gentle bow forward, just in acknowledgement of your own body and of the practice. Namaste.